Hello and welcome to Assembly. Today we are going to be thinking about what is truly important to us. Now, in front of me here, I've got a box. It's a precious box. Look, I've wrapped it up in special paper, and that is because I've decided to keep all of my treasures in one place. I'm going to keep them in this box. I wonder if you can guess what you think I've put in my box. What treasures might I have in here? Why don't you quickly chat to somebody near you and guess, what would Lizzie think is important? I wonder if you're going to get this right. Now, I have got Naomi here with me. Yay! And Naomi is going to be guessing what I've got in my box. Now, she knows me quite well, so she might do very well, or she might not. Let's see. What do you reckon is in my box?
Well, I'm wondering, have you got a hairbrush?
A hairbrush?
Well, your hair just looks amazing. I'm just thinking, like, maybe there's a hairbrush in there.
Did you say hairbrush? No, I haven't got a and I was really not expecting that.
No, it just came into my mind.
Okay, so have another guess, because no.
Oh, I wonder, have you got a tea bag?
I do love tea. Naomi knows me, I love drinking tea. I haven't put that in here, I should have done.
What else is precious? Water?
Water! That would have been a really good thing. I haven't got that either. Oh, but I haven't got anything to drink.
Ooh.
That's a little clue.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder. Oh, maybe something smelly?
Something smelly. I have got something smelly. You do know, yeah. Here we go. I love to have lovely, lovely bubbly baths. So I've got some bubble bath of my favourite product as well. So, oh yes, I love a nice bubble bath. Well done, you did well. More?
Oh dear. Right, okay. What else could you possibly have in there? Have you got a Bible?
No, again, I really should have had that one, but I haven't got. Okay. I think it would be very heavy if I had that. It's not that heavy.
There must be some sweets or something in there. Yeah. I reckon some food.
Yeah, there is food, and she's right. She does know me well. Look, see, they're my favourite sweeties, Dolly mixtures. Oh, I love Dolly mixtures. Did you guess that? I bet you didn't guess Dolly mixtures. Or shall I just tell you?
Yeah, I was going to say I need help now.
Here we go. So I've got something else in my box. I have to put my box down for this bit. It's very heavy. Shoes! Lizzie loves shoes. Pretty shoes. And I can't walk very well in them, but they're very glamorous, so I like them. Did you guess that? I doubt that. And the last one. Oh, yeah! Because I love singing, and my microphone is pink, and that's my favourite colour. So I've got a microphone. I wonder if you guessed any of those things. They were a bit random. Some of you might be saying, oh, actually, you know, Lizzie, they don't really look like treasures to me. Well, that's okay, because they were things that were precious to me. Maybe you would choose something entirely different. And the thing I noticed about all the things that I had there is actually, they're quite easy to replace, aren't they? I could probably pop to the shop and get some new sweets or some new bubble bath. I could probably replace them quite easily. But we also have treasures in our lives, don't we, that you couldn't replace. You couldn't put a price on it. They're not necessarily lots of money, but they mean a lot to us. I wonder if Naomi has got something like that.
Well, I have bought something that's very precious and treasured for me. And this, although it looks very old, it's my teddy. In fact, wasn't my teddy to start with. It was actually my mum's teddy. But when I was a child, my mum gave me her teddy. And so that's really, really precious to me because it was hers and then she gave it to me, and I've got lots of amazing memories about my teddy. So I wonder, what is precious to you? Maybe have a think about it. Maybe it's a particular cuddly toy. Maybe it's a precious stone, a sticker, or a book. You know, have a think. What is precious to you? You could even pause this video and you could talk to the people next to you and discuss, share what is precious to you and why. Have a think. Thank you for sharing.
Now, this is my precious thing. Hi, this is my puppet Molly, which is very, very pleased to be here. Now, Molly couldn't fit in my special box, could you? No. But she is very, very precious to me. Yes, I've had Molly a really, really long time, haven't I? Yes. In fact, I got
got Molly when I was at university. Yeah, I know, long time ago, training to be a teacher. It was a really long time ago, and she was, in fact, I got her before I got married and had children, so she's a bit like the first member of my family, aren't you? Yes. And the best? No, you're not the best member of the family, Molly. Dear me. And she means so much to me. And I could probably go to the shop and buy another puppet, couldn't I? I could. But none would be as special as this one because it's got happy memories. She means a lot to me. Now, I'm going to pop Molly down over here so she can watch. Oh, we all disappeared. Now, Naomi and I have talked a lot about some special things and what was precious to us. We've thought about all these things. But guess what? Naomi and I have found that actually there is something in our lives that means even more than all of these special things, even more than sweeties. Yes, we have found God's love. And because we're Christians, that means so much to us. Knowing God is a really, really important part of our lives, isn't it, Naomi? I think she's going to tell us a story. I can't wait for you to see what's coming up. Here we go. I've got changed, ready for the story, okay? So I'm going to share a story with you from God's special book called the Bible. And it's a story that Jesus told, and it was a parable, so it's got a meaning. And this story can be found in Matthew chapter 13 and just 2 verses, 45 and 46. So I'm going to kind of extend the story slightly today, okay? It's not exactly as it is in the Bible, but I'm going to give you the idea, okay, of what happened. So in this story, there was once a man. Okay, and this man had absolutely everything. Now, I wonder what a man that has everything or a person that has everything has. Well, this man, he had lots and lots of money, okay? Because he could get whatever ever he wanted. And this man, I mean, he had the latest car. Look. Bought a little car model there. Oh, he also had loads and loads of Lego models as well, okay, because he could have everything he ever wanted. He also had, probably had a swimming pool, and he had an enormous house, and in that house he had loads of fridges and fridge freezers, and he had all the food, so just think about some food, anything that you've ever wanted, he had that food, and he had lots and lots and lots of it. He probably had a helicopter as well. Wow, this man had loads. He had all the latest clothes. He had everything he needed in every single colour. He had absolutely everything. Well, he thought he did. Until one day he was out and he was looking, and in the shops he saw something and he was like, wow, I want this. He saw in the shop a very, very precious pearl. Wow. And he was captivated by this pearl. He was like, I must have this pearl. He didn't have enough money for the pearl, but he was going to get enough money for this pearl. He really, really wanted it. If he was going to be able to get enough money, he was going to need to put everything up for sale. Okay, so he started because he was that keen. He really, really wanted that pearl. So out went the sports car. You know, he had to sell his house, sell everything that he had, even sell quite a lot of his clothes. So let's take those off, shall we? Oh, there we are. He did have some clothes though, okay, so we're okay. He had to sell everything that he had in order to buy this precious pearl. But when he had sold everything, he went back to the shop and he went with his money, and he then had enough. By selling everything, he got the one thing that was totally precious, the precious pearl. Now, the man in that story, he had lots and lots of lovely things, didn't he? He had everything he had in life, apart from he had one thing that was missing, didn't he? And he found something that was even more precious. Jesus told that story because he wants people to know that God is like that precious pearl. Okay, God is like that precious pearl. Okay, it's worth knowing God. Knowing God is more important than even our most precious things.
I wonder why Jesus thought that about God. I wonder if you've got any answers. Well, Naomi and I actually had a think about this earlier on, and we've written down some of the reasons that we think God is important to us. Well, see if you agree with these reasons. What's your first one?
Oh, yes. So my first one is here. Because he is with me. God is always there for me.
And I've said, he helps me. God helps me when I'm scared or worried or anxious. He helps me.
And this one then is, he loves me. He loves me even when I mess up and I do wrong things. He always loves me.
And actually, on that, he forgives me. He forgives me for making those mistakes, whether they're big or whether they're small.
And then finally this one, he guides me. He helps me when I don't know what to do. I can ask him what to do.
I wonder, what do you think about God? What does he mean to you? This time we're not going to share our ideas, just have a moment to think. Do you agree with maybe some of our answers? Do you think God's there for you? Do you think God helps you? And now, let's think about who else is special to us. Who else means more to us than precious things? Even more than shoes. What about your family? Do they mean more to you than even your favourite toy? Do they? I bet they do. And what about your friends? Are they precious and special to you? I'm sure they are.
Let's thank God for all the people that he has put into our lives who are precious and special to us. Because that's something that's really true, isn't it? Love is so precious, isn't it? We're going to pray together, and if you would like to join in, then please just close your eyes so that we can concentrate, and then at the end say Amen, which means yes, I agree. If you're not sure, then you can spend this time just thinking about those people who are precious to you. So, dear God, we want to thank you for all those people who we have been thinking about and that we're thinking about now that are very, very special and precious to us. God, thank you that Jesus told us a story that told us that you are more precious than anything. Thank you that you are worth getting to know. Amen.